Good morning and welcome to America's Home Cooking. I've been asked more than once what is my discard, so I am going to explain it to you. I make my wild yeast. I've showed you how to make it. I have my liquid, which is here, and I have my sponge, which is here. There's different kinds, and we also have the incorn, which is another one. Wait a minute, I gotta get the power for that one. Okay, those are fed. The sponge and the liquid are fed every day. Now, I don't make bread every day. So when these jars fill up, I could either throw it away, flush it down the sink, put it in my compost, but I'm wasting cultures. So what I do is I got another jar and I made it culture discard. And what I do is I pour it in here. And what I do is I use this in place of milk, buttermilk, if I'm going to braise, which means brown if you don't know the terminology. I will coat the meat with this with seasonings and then flour, and then I'll cook with it. I use it in place of milk with biscuits sometimes. If I'm making bread, I might use this as well in it to give it, if I'm using regular yeast, which doesn't really have a sour taste, I'll add this to it and make it. So I use this for many things, but I just call it discard, and that's what it is. Most people will discard it, the excess that they get in their cultures if they're not making bread, down the sink or in the trash or in the compost. I sit there and I put it to use, and I add it to a lot of things that I make. That's why you see the word discard in a recipe. I'll say I'm using discard. This is actually my culture discard. The culture has died, but it has a lovely sour taste to it. Mild. It's very, very mild. And you can see that it separates. I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to turn you down and see if you can see it. You should see the separation in there with the liquid. All what you do is stir it, and like if you're making something that says a cup of milk, I even use it when it calls for a cup of water. Sometimes I'll use it even then. You could use half milk, half of your discard and stuff, but what it is not wasting anything. This was what women did a long time ago. They didn't waste anything, because if they wasted it, that was less food for their family till the next harvest comes in. So they had to be very careful to use everything, and that's what I'm teaching here, to make the food more nutritious, because there are cultures in here. So, and it has a lovely flavor. So that's what it is. It's actually just excess culture that I have, because I know that the yeast that you buy in the store only has one component, and that's the fast acting to make bread rise. Whereas the sourdough cultures that you make yourself, they have all of the microbes that you need, that do a lot of things. So I don't want to waste them, so I put them in here. And I mark this as my discards, so that's what it is. I hope you understand now. It's actually just excess sourdough culture that I keep on the side to put in other things that I'm working with. So listen, you take care and have a great day today.